Alrighty, we are so back.
Bread heads, Ty and Eric in the mobile booth.
That's right.
We are posted outside, you know where.
Fuck's sakes.
That's right. Subway is in our sights. It's a camp out. I feel like we're in a cop film. How about you, Eric?
What are we doing is the question.
You know the boys are down bad for content when they just sit outside Subway and hope the content comes to them.
That's right. And it is because we both had a new sandwich today. We both just patroned the Subway. They had like 4 or 5 new sandwiches on there. That was kind of a shock to see, to be honest.
They're in like double digits for sandwich numbers. Like it's starting to look like a Chinese restaurant in there. I was like, can I get the 21?
About 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, there was literally... We're in the 20s now for sandwiches, which is mind-blowing.
They're gonna, like... I think we did the math once, and there's like 37 billion sandwich combinations.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a point where you walk in a Subway and you're like, could I get the like 7,300,065?
Yeah.
They're like, I'm right on it, chef.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, my guy didn't know what he was making, even though it printed a receipt with detailed instructions on it. I had ordered the Cuban Crunch, which is a new sandwich with a new mystery meat on the menu.
Mystery meat. Wait. Can you give the breadheads a meat reveal?
Absolutely. It is a quote-unquote porchetta.
A porchetta?
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they say it's a porchetta, but it's kind of just roasted pork, which I guess is the same thing. Isn't porchetta normally like rolled in something with some salsa verde, perhaps?
I think typically that's the case, but Subway likes to take the essence of something, not necessarily the technical kind of construction of it.
Right. So they take a concept and they freak it to be a sandwich ingredient instead of a concept.
100%.
Got it.
For example, I ordered the tandoori veggie footlong.
Yep.
And tandoori is typically associated with the quack chicken, but tandoori itself is simply a cooking process. It is not a flavor.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Tandoori just means you put the meat in a tandoor or a clay pot underground, and that's how you cook it.
Somebody Googled this.
Did.
In between the sandwich and now.
Well, I got back to my computer after we ate, and I thought, like, what the hell did I just eat? What is a tandoori anyways? Wow. And now I know. Yeah. So there was no, like, a tandoori veggie delight. It simply just means what? Paprika and cumin were added? Chili powder?
Yeah, I guess so. And you spent how much more on this sandwich?
Bro, it cost like $3 or $4 more to order this over the regular veggie delight for some paprika.
For some goddamn paprika. And you could have just added it because it is actually, I don't even know if you can add it because I vaguely recall seeing a menu item, which we can just go in and verify right now. But I think I remember seeing that it was an add-on that was maybe a couple bucks more.
Oh, yeah. For the spice pack.
For the spice pack. That's right. For the spice DLC.
So it literally is DLC because what happened is when I ordered the Tandoori Veggie Delight, they layered on my regular cheese on bread, no meat. Yeah. And then they reached under the counter and they pulled out the spice mixture in a shaker and it was richly red and they really doused it on there. Like my sandwich was just covered in this red dandruff.
Yeah. To be honest, it looked very good. It was kind of like those spicy Cheeto dust. You know, it was kind of like that.
Yeah, it felt like the bottom of the Doritos bag.
So did you like it? What's the final verdict? Is it better than a regular vegular?
Regular vegular. Yeah, dude, it went straight to my vegular. I really liked it. I liked it more than the regular veggie delight.
Yeah.
It was obviously just packed a little bit more flavor, a little bit more heat. Not so much that it overwhelmed the other ingredients. It let everybody have a moment. I would do it again. Is it worth $3? I don't know.
Wow. Dude, I can't believe you paid $3 for a little bag of dust.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know about mine either. Like mine was good. Mine ended up costing like $15
for that poor cheddar.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And what really kind of irked me this time around was I succumbed to the kind of like pre-designed sandwich. I said, "Let me get the, let me get the
oh, dude,
Cuban crunch."
You went full zombie in the ordering process.
Yeah, exactly. And the guy asked me what veggies I wanted. I'm like, brother, it's on the menu. Like, what veggies it comes with? Why are you asking me anything? I don't want to speak to you. I'm taking my Japan social skills out to the test. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't like that part, and I had to kind of like squint up at the menu, which was really difficult from the veggie section. I had to look all the way to the right towards where the bread was to remember what was on that damn sandwich. And I noticed I had held up the line. I don't know if you saw that.
I did notice a large line for me behind you. I was sitting at the table, footlong in hand, salivating, and you were still like way back at the lettuce department. What's going on there?
Well, because bro took so long to put sauce on my fucking sandwich. I was like, "Can I get the Cuban sauce that I'm supposed to get?" And he does like this tiniest little line of Cuban sauce. It's like he was doing a line of Coke on my sandwich. It was so thin. And I was like, "Yeah, can I get a little more of that, Chief?" I think I literally said those words.
Wow.
And then he hit it with a few more. And then he reached for this hot sauce. And I was worried he was just gonna like go to town on it. But I'm an experienced Subway goer. I know that the hot sauce is much more viscous than the Cuban Missile Crisis sauce.
100%. It's a wet hot sauce. Cuban. Dude, yeah, if you have too much heat on that footlong, you're gonna have a missile crisis.
And I was like, "Whoa, easy on the hot sauce there, buddy."
Wow.
So I was able to, I don't know, out of pure caution, I was able to deliver a good sandwich. So happy with what I did, but I don't know, it could have been better, I guess.
You're setting yourself up for disaster because, as far as I understand, the good people of Cuba don't make very flavorful food because all the sanctions on their country for so long has led to very little access to spice and very little countrywide understanding of how to use spice in cooking. So everybody that's been to Cuba, I've heard, says the food is really bad.
Oh,
yeah.
That's actually really interesting. That's an interesting piece of history right there. I don't know much about Cuban food. I know what a Cuban sandwich is supposed to be. I've also seen those communist little sandwiches they make over there. They don't look very good, so I guess you're probably right about that. Yeah, interesting. I guess the sauce saved the sandwich yet again.
Yeah, dude. If an actual Cuban person went in a Subway and ordered the Cuban, I think they would have an aneurysm. It would blow. They'd stroke out from that flavor.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Damn.
I will comment, I was absolutely mystified with the color palette of your footlong, Eric.
Yeah, I noticed that. Why were you so enthralled with my veggie choices?
Well, when I think of a Subway sandwich, I think of a rainbow, a spectrum of colors, kind of infused within the bread, but it mostly skews green with pops of red, pops of yellow, pops of brown. Your footlong, to me, even though it had all those colors, its core brand color was pink. And I don't really know how. And your banana peppers were popping out yellow, which looked very springtime floral. You got like the red onion popping some purple in there.
Looking like a damn tulip festival.
Dude, it was feminine as fuck. It was so pretty. I was like, damn, what a dainty little porchetta you got there, man.
I know. I was like telling the sandwich artist how divine it looked.
Dude, yeah. Divine feminine footlong right there.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. Well, okay, you know what it is? The guy was just not good at making my sandwich. That's honestly what it comes down to. And it was obviously his first day because he had his manager kind of like sniffing down his neck, telling him what to do, micromanaging him. And I guess as a customer, I let him off easy because I don't want to hold up this line any longer. And I could see you, fidgeting over there at the table, ready to eat, salivating all over the place.
Yeah, dude, I was drooling.
Exactly. So I had to hurry the fuck up and get my sandwich done and out the door. But to be fair, most of the time was wasted on this guy trying to wrap my footlong. I don't know if you caught that. Dude, it was like he's never wrapped a sandwich before in his life. It was so sad to watch. I really wanted to just cancel my sub right there.
They need plates. Maybe they should have plates for the newbies.
Yeah. Doesn't that like ruin your appetite when like your sandwich artist can't wrap your footlong?
100% it ruins my appetite because they're like mushing it and squishing it around. Like, you're playing with my food.
Yeah,
That's my food. I'm supposed to play with it.
Yeah, it's like also your incompetence is just giving me the ick right now.
Yeah, for sure. And the last thing I want is the ick 3 minutes before I bite down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude. So I get it though. Like, have you ever made a burrito at home? Like, it's so hard. Mad respect for my Chipotle workers because I know it's simple. Roll, fold, finish rolling, and you got a burrito. And it's the same, I guess, like sequence of events for the sandwich artist. But it's hard. It's hard to get right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't like Chipotle for one reason, and it's the point where they like begin rolling your burrito, and then they do one of these like spreads. They like take two edges of the tortilla and like mush all the ingredients together to create a flat surface. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the panini press, but it's with the palms of the hand.
Yeah, they go like this and just like they like splat everything into one kind of pile. You know, and yeah, it's like not something that the customer should see. You know, some things need to be behind the curtains.
So maybe Chipotle needs a policy where they say, look away for a moment.
Yeah.
Avert your eyes.
Avert your eyes. Yeah. And you huck a huge loogie in your burrito.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it was quite the experience. I'm looking forward to exploring the other new sauce options on the Subway menu. It's pretty exciting for Subway to divest from mustard into these new unique options. I took a photo of the other spices. I don't know if you, or not spices, other sauces. I don't know if you caught any of them, Eric. Presumably no.
I caught them, but I don't remember any of them except for the mystery Cuban sauce.
Right. Well, we have the mystery Cuban, the Tandoori spiced, presumably mayo that I had.
Yeah, what's going on with that one?
I don't really know. I couldn't tell if it had a flavor.
So, wait a second. Could you forego the $3 upcharge for the spice and just get the sauce?
I think so, because all sauces are fair game for all sandwiches.
Yeah.
100%. They're scamming you here, Scamway. Once again, charging me for chili powder. Jerk aioli, which you have had and we have discussed in length on the pod.
Yep. Pretty good.
So, if you remember a while ago, they had a special type of hot sauce on the menu. It was like a sriracha mayo. Does that sound? It was really spicy.
It was very spicy. Yeah.
So that either got a rebrand or we've introduced a new hot sauce, Nashville style hot sauce.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're, what does that even mean? Nashville style.
Yeah, I don't really know because there's also another hot sauce on the menu, right?
Well, I'm not seeing it anymore. We don't have another hot sauce visible in the sauce it up a visual menu that's printed on the glass.
The UI.
The UI.
Okay, interesting. Because from the user's POV, you just see a bunch of buckets and some bottles and buckets, right?
Yeah.
I noticed today some of them had like handwritten labels on them. And so I had to even ask, is there a spicy sauce? Because I just couldn't. Usually you can read the fucking label on the bottle, right? And the young lady had to jump in because my guy didn't know the answer. And she said, we have hot sauce. So do you think it was the Nashville style hot sauce that I tried today?
Based off of my quick peruse of the inventory, it would be the only hot sauce there.
Why'd you look at me with such concerned eyes?
Well, this is shocking that they would just out with the old, in with the new on the hot sauce. It's a revolving door of sauces.
I know, it's kind of wild. So, okay, on my sandwich, I got the Cuban Missile Crisis cream sauce. I got the JFK head splatter Nashville style hot sauce.
It is super red.
Yeah. And some honey mustard.
You did? Oh, wow.
Actually, not honey. I got regular yellow.
So they still have regular yellow.
I got the regular yellow. It's in the inventory. It's just not printed on the window. Gotcha. So I think there might actually be a hot sauce that's not shown in this graphic.
Okay, so the only sauces they're advertising are the ones you wouldn't assume they have.
Yeah, I guess.
Yet for some reason they have mayo advertised. Mayo's the first sauce on the list of sauces.
Maybe this graphic is like a lowest common denominator for all Subways. It's like, we know you have this in stock. There's a chance that you don't have any more mustard.
Right.
Or something like.
No, that makes sense. Mustard is a limited quantity. When they're out, they're out.
Yeah, exactly.
Two other interesting sauces here, Eric. Chimichurri sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to put that on my footlong. I don't know how I'm gonna work that in. That's a weird character to add to the plot.
There was a chimichurri steak and cheese, which I was very close to ordering.
Yo, wild ass sandwich right there, hey?
Yeah, but that would have, that was gonna be pushing $17.
I believe it. That's an entree.
That's dinner tonight. So yeah, I didn't really want to go that route, but I'm almost down to, maybe during as an intermission or after the episode, getting a 6-inch with some chimichurri on there, just simply to try.
I am very curious. We were entering first seating for dinner at Subway.
Yeah, 100%.
We can hit the chimichurri happy hour. Damn,
dude, do we do that? Is that wild to do?
It's pretty tempting.
Like to just hit pause and
go get it, come back.
6-inch? Yeah, come back.
I don't know if I got that dog in me.
Yeah, me neither. Let's not do that.
Save it for another episode.
Yeah, that's animalistic behavior.
It really is. To have that little control over your cravings. When I hear the word chimichurri, I just need to shimmy on over there.
Yeah, I gotta shimmy hurry.
Shimmy in a hurry. Yeah. Speaking of in a hurry, I was thinking about your crisis, your Cuban crisis, in line where your sandwich artist is moving slow. You don't really know what you're supposed to do. You can't see the menu. The line is forming behind you. There's a different type of Subway menu layout where all of your options are at the beginning, and then afterwards, the menu is all screen. And your sandwich order follows you on the screen as you walk down the line and presents you your next choices as a part of the menu, and maybe even recommends some choices along the way. So they use some sort of motion tracking. You've got this beautiful little foot-long graphic chewing its way to the register. Isn't that a cool idea? I would love to see that.
That is cool. There are so many augmented reality opportunities at Subway. It's not even funny, dude. Yeah, why not have some kind of maybe trackable paper? You know what I mean? So when it's sliding along on top of the paper, the screen knows where your sandwich is and is able to offer almost like a heads up display for your footlong, and maybe can list the ingredients that are on there, and then maybe outline the next steps.
Ooh, I like that. You could even project it onto the sneeze guard, Vision Pro style.
Exactly.
Yeah, right where you're looking.
If the 2024 BMW X5 has that feature, I don't see why Subway, biggest restaurant in America, couldn't do it.
Yeah, they need to invest a little bit more in the R&D. Yeah. I saw an Instagram post yesterday from Subway Official. It was a picture of a jet, a Gulfstream, completely decked out in Subway branding on the exterior. So that's where they're putting their money right now.
Dude, if we were the CEOs of Subway, we would be doing the exact same thing. For sure. And so I don't blame them whatsoever.
Dude, yeah. It's not Air Force One, it's Air Force 12 inches.
What's amazing about Subway is you can never complain about what the CEO is spending its money on. You know what I mean? You can never say oh, but there's children starving in the world. It doesn't matter because Subway's feeding everyone.
That's true.
They're doing both.
Subway's giving more bread to Gaza than the weekend.
Wow, shit, you're absolutely right. Do you think there's a Subway in Palestine?
Oh, probably. I'd be curious what's on the menu, though. There's probably one in every I'm going to assume every block of every urban center.
Yeah, most likely.
Based off my limited exploration of the globe, that sentence has never been proven untrue.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Everywhere you go, you see a fucking Subway.
Yeah, dude.
Everywhere in the world. It's unbelievable.
There's probably one in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
I'm getting extra toasted here.
Totally. What is Anchorage in the Arctic Circle?
I don't know. I don't think so. Anchorage is the most south you can go in Alaska without hugging a Canadian province.
Oh, okay. So maybe not then.
Probably not.
Yellowknife? Where's that?
I don't know. We should go to the Yukon. I want to raise dogs in the Yukon. I'm done with this life.
Yeah, dude. Would the dogs in the Yukon survive off Subway?
Yeah.
Or would it kill them?
I feel like you need to feed it. Like, humans love to give their animals a better diet than themselves. So likely they would die.
Yeah, I'm actually dog sitting as we speak. I mean, not literally, but like at home, there's a dog.
I'm a dog.
I'm dogging this mic right now.
Alright, so you're okay. So you are babysitting a fur baby.
Yeah, a furry.
Furry, yeah. And
I'm gonna start calling my in-laws' dog a furry and see how that goes.
I think that'll go
at the next dinner.
Yeah. Thanks for that idea.
Yeah. So I'm just watching my life partner cook it chicken in the middle of the day,
Mhm.
and I'm just sitting there like, you know, whining. I'm like,
You and the dog on the floor.
how come I don't get any boiled chicken for lunch?
Damn. You gotta
What's
whimper
going on
louder.
there? Yeah, I know. I gotta whimper even more. Isn't that crazy how dogs just live a better life than us humans?
Oh,
Who's
sure.
the pet in this case?
And this kind of goes back to the idea that like some like wealthy North American dogs are fed way better than the children of our third world countries.
Yeah, not even close.
It's not even close. So Subway really is doing more of a service to those people than we ever have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Our dogs are looking at us saying, drop and give me 50.
Damn. Top dog. That's crazy. So that's a great segue into all of this rapper beef happening right now.
Oh yeah, dude, you've been binging on the rapper beef. You waited until, both sides kind of responded multiple times now, I guess, and you are consuming everything within 15 minutes because that's all that's kind of been put out. Like 3 songs, 4 songs.
You're wasting your time if you speculate after every single drop. Like, I'm fashionably late to this beef, just like Rick Ross was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we spoke about this off mic already a little bit, but I want to bring up the point I made earlier in that, like, it's possible, it's entirely possible, and maybe this is a conspiracy, but I think that J. Cole pulled out of the beef because he knows something that we don't know. And I'm thinking that maybe K. Dot was about to go nuclear on Cole, and so he kind of gave him a fair heads up. He's like, look, I'm gonna ruin your life unless you apologize.
Gotcha.
Which could be kind of cool move on Kendrick's part.
Yeah, it would be cool. So you think Kendrick's got enough dirt that he could give J. Cole an ultimatum, a blackmail, and J. Cole said, nah, fam, I am done with this beef. I don't want that to go public. I don't want people to know I'm on Epstein's list.
Listen, I'm just trying to make sense of it all, okay?
It's an interesting theory.
I'm trying to make sense of why Cole might have pulled out and why Kendrick's diss track was not good.
His diss track was bad. He was such a whiner.
So it's possible, like, it would make sense that all of his material was actually for Cole, and then he pulled out and then was kind of starved for content. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, fuck, I don't actually have that much on Drake. I have mostly nukes for Cole.
It's an interesting perspective, Eric. I think it's got legs. It's got
size 7 legs, or
size 7 legs. The problem is my feet aren't much bigger than that, but they are bigger.
That's all that matters, dude.
Yeah,
it's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game.
It's pass or fail.
So if that's the case, then do we think we will see Drake triple down and like try to? Because Kendrick gave a weak verse. Drake has he come back from that? Was that?
No, he dropped Euphoria yesterday.
We haven't heard a response since Euphoria came out at time of listening or time of recording.
So, but I don't know. I don't see Drake needing to respond to this. I can see him posting a cute selfie on IG and having a witty kind of caption and
a bit of banter,
and then that's kind of like sealing the deal. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he gave him enough bars, and the bars that he got in return weren't, up to snuff, so to speak.
They were so whiny. Like, I've never heard a more like emotional I guess, statement from Kendrick Lamar. He's usually pretty calculated, but this was all so like, I don't know. He gave away his power when he started to speak with sentences like "I feel." You know?
Yeah, he's too introspective to come at anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a weird kind of situation.
So, how does Think Fresh get involved in this?
Beyond what we've done already.
Are we gonna release our own remix of Like That?
Yeah, we need to be like Kanye and drop our own version. Yeah, I don't know.
Extra lettuce. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're Team Drake though, so we don't actually have to do anything.
That's true. There's no need to come to his side and defend him. He's got it covered.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Great.
Hey, the other drama you missed in the cultural sphere while you were overseas, deployed in Japan, in Hiroshima, was this might be late news. Breadheads have probably already heard it, but David Chang getting canceled of Momofuku lore.
Oh, I did hear about this.
Yeah. So in case the listeners missed it, Mr. Chang, Chef Chang, as some call him, has been on a lawsuit gauntlet, just suing any company on earth that makes any food close to his proprietary garlic chili crunch sauce.
Interesting.
Yeah, he wants full IP on the concept of the crunchy chili garlic.
Crunchy chili garlic. Okay, so you're gonna have to break this down in NBA terms for me because I don't really get the backstory here. So is Momofuku guy, that's a restaurant? I think we're good.
I think we're good too. Apologies for that, breadheads. Technical difficulty on the front. We seem to have lost internet, but we are so back. We were discussing the Momofuku man, and you wanted to hear this entire crisis in NBA terms? I can do my best.
Yeah, I need you to explain to me who this guy is, why he has a proprietary sauce. Is he that saucy of a guy? And is it just like a common kind of like flavor profile that you will find in all kind of Asian recipes? Is that kind of the source of why this is an issue?
I think so. I think like Momofuku kind of has the I guess like monopoly on Asian food in North America that's like more authentic, I guess. I don't know. It's hard. Asia's a continent. We can't really even say that.
So it's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
A chain?
I think there's a few locations.
And it's like fast casual, I'm guessing. Fast food.
It's a little bit nicer than fast food. Like,
so it's not like Panda Express, but it's similar in concept.
I think it's even classier than that. I think it's more casual fine dining of like some flavor of Asian food.
Okay.
I've never actually dined at Momofuku. I've only been to Milk Bar. They're that's their like, what you call it, like a dessert enterprise.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I had no idea the two are related at all.
Yeah, they are. There's one in Toronto, but
there's one in Hong Kong that I went to.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Milk Bar, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I had a cookie and a latte.
Those cookies do go crazy. Shit. So Momofuku, they've built this whole e-commerce enterprise. I know because I get so many Instagram ads for their noodles and sauce packets. So you don't need to go to Las Vegas or New York to try their nudes or their sauces. But I guess their garlic chili crunch sauce was kind of their namesake sauce. That's what brought people in the door. That is their spicy rigatoni, if you will.
If somebody in your circle brings up spicy nudes, your rent's going up.
Yeah, for sure. They're just nudes to the pedestrian folk.
Exactly.
And I don't know. There's a few like small players in the garlic chili sauce sector that have all gone to social platforms to test what Chef David Chang is doing by targeting their small business. Probably a few big players too. And I think the end game here is IP on garlic chili crunch.
I mean, to be honest, I kind of respect the hustle. You know what I mean? Unless he's like, I mean, it doesn't sound like he cares about the community at all. And if he's kept that position kind of consistently, then I have no issue with this whatsoever. Like, if I'm going to patent something that's already popular and make money on it, like I I think that's a great idea, to be honest.
I guess so, but it's so challenging with food types because if this sets a precedent for the industry, there's no reason Subway, who's now bottling their sauces and popping them, presumably in Whole Foods, I'm not really sure where they sell it, from saying, actually, we're the only company that can make sweet onion teriyaki sauce. That is our namesake sauce. We make the creamy Cuban missile sauce.
But when you think sweet onion, who do you think of?
I think of Subway.
But that's maybe me in court defending the decision.
Yeah, I guess so, but I'm biased, keep in mind. I literally ate there today.
We're the worst people possible to ask.
Yeah, so maybe we need to run a segment where we ask people about popular Subway sauce names and see if they can ID their origin. Because sweet onion teriyaki doesn't really have an origin. Teriyaki does, which is probably North America, when someone misinterpreted another country's cuisine.
Yeah, good point. Teriyaki sauce, I don't think I saw once in Japan.
Yeah, I don't think it's authentic.
No.
Huh. Anyways, that's kind of where I think this is going to go. Is I think we're gonna have a Monsanto type situation where all of these fast food and restaurant conglomerates are trying to scramble to land grab different IPs on different foods, different fluids. And that only hurts the little guy. That only hurts innovation in food.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the rich get richer, am I right?
You're so right, dude. That's why we need to get our money up.
Yeah.
This is a good chance to plug our sponsor, Zencastr. If you want to make a crappy podcast like this one from the front seat of your car outside a fast food restaurant, sign up for Zencastr using the link in our description. You'll get 30% off your subscriber plan.
Excellent. I can't think of a better place to end the episode.
Me either.
Breadheads, thank you for listening. thinkfreshpodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram and stay tuned for more.
Think fresh, everybody. Ciao.
Oh shit!
I gotta turn it off.